Hey there, and welcome to the Contentment Creator Podcast, the show designed especially for creative entrepreneurs just like you who are committed to a beautiful life that's rooted in courage and contentment, and that's blooming with creativity and prosperity. I'm your host, Ellen Broen, a certified life coach, a singer, a mother, and a lover of alliteration, dogs, and deep conversation. This show is designed to become a part of your daily routine to help you, fellow contentment creator, dig deep to clarify your life vision, catalyze your creative flow, and fuel your entrepreneurial fire in just a few inspiring minutes each day. Each Wednesday, we talk about community, and today's episode is all about how to handle unsolicited advice and what to ask for instead. As parents, especially the ones doing inner work, we are constantly bombarded with input. Advice in passing, suggestions wrapped in concern, opinions that arrive dressed as just trying to help. And here's the thing. We've talked a lot on this podcast about self-trust, building your own internal compass around how you want to raise your children. We've talked about boundaries and how to make clear, loving requests of the people in our lives about what support looks like and what it doesn't. But sometimes something slips through the cracks. A piece of unsolicited advice sneaks past our filters and worms its way into our minds. It catches us off guard, presses on an old bruise, and suddenly we're questioning ourselves, even if only for a moment. That's what happened to me recently. If you listened to yesterday's episode, I shared a story about my daughter, a sensitive, expressive, strong-willed, beautiful toddler who's learning to own her voice and her space. And I, as a sensitive parent, have been learning how to meet her there with empathy, not authority. So when someone in my circle said, "Kids need to know who's boss," it hit a nerve. Not just because I disagreed, but because it stirred something in me. It brought me back to my own childhood, to the memory of big feelings being scolded, silenced, or reshaped to fit into someone else's comfort level. That advice felt like a whisper from a past I've worked so hard not to repeat. At first, I noticed my reaction. It was emotional, fast, full-bodied. But instead of pushing it down, I let it be information. This was a moment to witness myself. What just got touched? What was tender? And I could have stopped there. I could have made a note, journaled about it, and let it go. But one thing I've been exploring lately is the space between my inner adult and my off-the-cuff communicator self. The inner adult in me is wise, measured, and practiced. The professional coach who knows how to breathe, center, and respond with grace. She is lovely. And also, there's another part of me, a brilliant, honest, somewhat sassy, instinctual voice that speaks clearly in the moment. Not from reactivity, but from clarity. Not to shame, but to name. So, in that moment, I chose her. I let that version of me step forward. And I said, gently but directly, "I'm not looking for advice right now. I just need to be witnessed. I need empathy." And to this person's credit, she received that comment. She softened, we talked, we repaired. It wasn't clean or rehearsed, but it was real and respectful and full of care. Because sometimes we don't need more input. We just need to be seen. We don't need a script or a fix. We need a witness. Someone who can sit with us and say, "Yeah, I see how hard that is, and I see you doing your best." So how do we get ahead of it next time? We lead with clarity. We make clear requests. I'd love to share something, not for advice, just for listening. Could you just hold space for a moment without trying to solve it, please? And when it slips through again, as it will, we meet ourselves with compassion and we decide, is this a moment to breathe through or a moment to speak truth? There's no perfect path here, just presence, just courage, just the ongoing, messy, beautiful practice of being in community and staying in relationship while staying in integrity. You don't have to get it perfect, but you do get to say what you need. And you are allowed to be seen without being fixed. That's what true support looks like. Thank you for being here with me today. Join me here tomorrow to explore what it takes to reinvent your partnership from the inside out, before and after kids. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share the love by sending it to someone you know it would support, and by leaving reviews and comments. It would truly mean the world to me to hear from you and to support those you care about. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a day, and join me in my mission to help a world full of content creators become a world of contentment creators.